Minister, and it's time for us to sign the agreement on the Bind Hospital Corporation mechanism between two governments. It's a very important occasion for cooperation in the field of health. China and Gambia are good friends and reliable partners. Exchange and cooperation in the field of health is one of the priorities of our comprehensive relations. Yeah, I can list a lot of our cooperation achievements. Yeah, I think the first one is that just last year we signed a government agreement. I think last year, when I still remember, we signed the agreement. And that is Chinese government sending the medical team in the following 5 years to the Gambia. Yeah. The team is consists of 10 professionals. Yeah. They work here very hard and with reputation. This is a traditional significance and example of our bilateral cooperation in the field of health. One of my auntie, works in this group, but not in the Gambia, but also in African continents. So, she told me a lot of stories, friendly stories on the cooperation between China and our African friends. And the second one is that we provide some medical equipment to our Gambian friends. I think this year, after the rainy season, I hope after rainy season, we can send a large amount of medical equipment to Gambia. It will cost, I think it's worth of 70 million dollars. I think it will be bring some benefits for the Gambia health sector. All these existing cooperation, we would like to explore our cooperation. Today is an example. That's why we signed this agreement. Yeah, this is a Bind Hospital Corporation. Yeah, I think it will make our cooperation in health more institutionalized. Yeah, also these two hospitals. One from China is a very famous hospital in the eastern part of China. Yeah, there is a public hospital Francis. Yeah, asked them to set up a kind of I would also call it a sister relationship. Yeah, in the document it's called the Bind Hospital. Yeah, but I think it's a sister hospital. Yeah, the focus is on the obstetrics and gynecology. I think this is to some extent, this is the concern and the needs for the Gambian professionals and Gambian peoples. Yeah, and the purpose is to improve the treatment level in this area. I think it will bring benefits and always for the children and even especially the newly born children. Yeah, I think it's a good example of our friendship. Yeah. In the future, I think the Gambian government, two sides will work together to promote our cooperation exchange in the health sectors. Yeah, let's work together. Thank you very much.
The ladies and gentlemen of the media, we are delighted once again to have a signing ceremony with Your Excellency on behalf of our two friendly governments. The relationship between the People's Republic of China and the Republic of the Gambia has been a long-standing one, but it has been a relationship of mutual benefits based on mutual respect, cooperation, and value for humanity. Both countries value their human resources, but they value their human beings, their citizens. With that foundation, that strong foundation of having similar aspirations, the partnership became easy. Now, the Gambia is also aspiring very, very much to reach to the level of development of China. And we've seen a very useful recipe, a recipe of hard work, dedication, commitment, and love for country. And we believe when we follow that in the country, in the Gambia, we will get cities that are like cities in China. Hopefully, Your Excellency, very soon. We keep on saying this because the infrastructure, the systems in China were built by human beings. Human beings. But maybe with enhanced attitude to how they view national development. And this attitude we need to inculcate as a country to get to that level. But we are very happy in our strive to achieve all those developmental aspirations as a country. The Chinese government is working with us, shoulder to shoulder, to support the Gambia in achieving those aspirations. In various sectors, we've seen the participation of the government and the people of the People's Republic of China in those areas when it comes to road infrastructure, bridges, the conference center, just to name a few. That is recent. In the past, our only football stadium, when we were little kids, it was being built. I was in primary school. We used to pass by to enjoy the construction work there. In the health sector, it has been phenomenal. There has been a historical representation of Chinese medical doctors here in Bansang, and they became household names. Now, the infrastructural development, the construction of facilities in Kia Karantaba, Kudang, Kaur, and even in Bansang, which is now an RCH site, are all testaments, of the participation of the Chinese government in the health sector in this country. More recently, the reignition of the technical assistance by bringing in highly qualified Chinese experts to work in the health sector, especially at Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, where they provide direct clinical services to the people of this country, and also help to train the young doctors to become more experts in those fields of medicine, has been phenomenal. It has been remarkable, and we are happy that the team, I will tell you, Your Excellency, Ambassador, the team's contribution to the healthcare delivery system of this country has been phenomenal. The impact has been very, very high. I want to know that, and we extend that to the government back as well, that it is a worthwhile venture. During the pandemic, COVID-19, with the big challenges of getting human resources, with the challenge that most people don't even want to go out of their house, talk less of going out of their country, talk less of coming to Africa that time. But on our request, the Chinese government sent an emergency team to Gambia. We will never forget that. We will never forget that. Because that was a very difficult time for all of humanity. Everybody was afraid. And China itself needed the experts. But they said, no, we can give Gambia some experts to help Gambia. So it was phenomenal, and we thank you very much for it. Your Excellency, your support to the government and people of the country is in line with His Excellency President Barrow's aspirations for the health sector in this country. The President aspires to make health services reachable to the people of this country. And he said we cannot do that with the current infrastructure we had. So he said we need to expand our health infrastructure. We need to upgrade the current ones. We need to renovate them. We need to modernize them. And we need to build more health centers. And this we have started. We don't have all the resources, but government has taken leadership to start so that partners can support. But government said, no, we should not wait for partners and wait to fold our arms. Let's do something. When the support comes from partners, they complement our efforts. And Your Excellency, this is very, very important. And government has started. We are doing this. Very soon, inshallah, some facilities will be inaugurated. And it's an area where we want more support from yourself and your government. The second area is the area of equipment. The area of equipment is very, very important because you can have best of facilities. If you don't have the equipment, they cannot help the patients. So we are happy that you are providing a whole lot of those equipment. So that is why we say your support is in line with the principles, the goals, and aspirations of His Excellency President Biden. So this equipment that you have donated will go a long way in the provision of health services for the people of this country. And the medications, with equipment and then with the facilities, we also need medications. So you know our needs. So the medications and the high quality medicine for that matter also being donated is another phenomenal thing. Finally, capacity building. We've seen that Gambia is a developing country. Our country, the government is striving very hard to develop the country fast because we've had a lot of wasted time in the past and we want to do it faster. Your Excellency, before all of us get too old, we want to see a beautiful Gambia. We want to be able to walk down the streets of beautiful Gambia, beautiful health facilities that are functional, that are apt and then providing the needs of the population. Beautiful infrastructure, like China, before we get too old. There's a lot of work for us. But we are ready to work very hard and we call for collective hard work to ensure that that is done. But we cannot do that without having the skills, the qualified people to build infrastructure, the qualified people to do the hospitals, the qualified people to provide clinical services in the hospital. We are happy that your government and yourselves are contributing immensely to capacity building, especially training people in laparoscopic surgery. Now, our young doctors are doing quite a lot of laparoscopic surgery, which they were taken to China to get trained on that, and it is yielding dividend. And the fact that you trained them on laparoscopic surgery and you equally provided the laparoscopes, so that made it easy. So it's teaching someone how to fish, and also when we were in China, I said that in one meeting. They said, yeah, it's good to teach people how to fish rather than giving them a fish every day. And I said that is beautiful, but I added something. Sometimes, yes, we've taught someone how to fish and he's become an expert fisherman. But unfortunately, he doesn't have a fishing net. His knowledge cannot be put to use. He knows how to fish, but he doesn't have a fishing net. So, by so doing, you teach them how to fish and you give them a net. You taught them how to perform laparoscopic surgery and you're giving them the equipment. So now they are doing the work. So it is benefiting people. So I think this is another level of development. Capacity building by training and capacity strengthening by the provision of what is needed by the trainees to be able to perform. I think it has been remarkable. The pairing of these hospitals, I think it's one of the best ideas, because all these things I have spoken about, Ambassador has spoken about, become easier when the hospitals have become sisters. Then they can share ideas, they can exchange staff, they can teach better, they can share equipment. They are there. So I think it is remarkable and it is something that we support, and we will push this ourselves, Your Excellency, and encourage the hospital to take it very, very seriously so that no time is wasted. We know your side takes things very seriously, and that we need to learn from you. And we will also push for our side to take every bit of it very, very seriously for collective success, so that our aspirations, the goals of our two heads of state, President Xi and President Barrow, their aspirations, which is what we are pushing. We are their ambassadors to push their dreams. For us to be able to do that, we need to have our teams on board to work collectively together so that we succeed collectively. Thanks. Thank you very much.
这就留着的，这就好敲嘛。
So,